Well, I'm Chad Wormington. I was born and raised in Lawrenceville, Georgia, which is just outside of Atlanta, in the metro Atlanta area. I went to Georgia Tech out of high school, and what landed me in Albany was when I graduated from Tech, I took a job at Procter & Gamble. So I moved here in 1995 as a mechanical engineer working at P&G. Since I moved to Albany, I met my wife, who is from Albany. She was born and raised in Albany. We've got 3 kids, and so really, after moving to Albany, I just made Albany my home. This is where I put down roots, and we decided as a family this is where we want to stay. Now Albany is home. Priority 1 would be public safety and crime. Priority 2 would be utilities and transparency. Yeah, priority 3 would be economic growth. As I've kind of been involved over the last decade, being on different boards, different nonprofits, really it just led me to say, hey, get more involved, and then run for office. And not that I have all the answers, but certainly I want to be involved. I want to bring a new perspective and new ideas, and really bring a listening ear, because really you hear from the citizens what's going on. They have ideas, they have solutions, and really I just want to be a conduit. And so I plan to do things like town hall meetings, to have more small group settings, to be able to talk to citizens, understand their ideas, understand their frustrations, understand their issues. I think the whole transparency thing, citizen involvement, all those are things that are going to be different, at least from my standpoint, that I really want more community engagement, community involvement, and more interaction with citizens as we move our city forward.
My name is Demetrius Young, and I was just, I'm a lifelong resident of Albany, Georgia. I'm one of 3 children. My mother and father were very heavily involved in government and civic organizations here in Albany. My mother was the first Black city commissioner here in Albany, and my father was one of the first African Americans involved in civic organizations like the Chamber of Commerce. I'm a product of the Dougherty County school system. I graduated from Monroe High School in 1989. I attended Albany Tech, been an IT professional for almost 25 years. After I finished that career, I switched over and received my degree from Albany State in political science. I'm currently in my final semester of my master's degree in public administration. First priority I can tell you would be to revitalize the recreation department here in Albany. I also want to, help, change the feeling of our utility company. My main platform is pretty much using the government to make a difference in the lives of the community. One of the philosophies I grew up with is that government can be a big help to people and the citizens to have a good life, to have a quality of life. And I definitely wanted to finish my parents' legacy in terms of using government as a way to better people's lives.